Hi guys, so we have a very exciting video today, and that is that Ariana Grande dropped another fragrance. I feel like whenever she drops a fragrance, I treat it like it is a national holiday for whatever reason. I get so excited. I was actually searching for a purple shirt to wear with this fragrance because I wanted to like do the whole matchy thing. However, I couldn't find one. Purple is a hard color to find things in. Here she is in all her glory. We have the Love Notes advertising on the box, which we've seen for her previous Love Notes fragrances, which the one that I have that's available in the US is Pink Woods, which I have back here. So one thing that I found out through TikTok, I'll see if I can find the video, they were saying that this fragrance, Plush Vanilla, has a note from each of the Love Notes fragrances. So 4 of them were originally launched, and they were launched in all different countries. So you had some people trying to get them off of Mercari, some people getting them when they had traveled to another country. So it, you know, kind of created this cool thing where like everyone was trying to get them, but they were super exclusive. So as someone who wants them, it's frustrating, but I see what they were doing and I see how it's like a cool thing, as in she's giving a love letter to each country. So the one that I have is Pink Woods, and I love this. This and Mod Blush have been my top 2 Ariana Grande fragrances. I definitely have a mood for each of them. However, Mod Blush and this one are the ones I tend to jump to the most. So Pink Woods has notes of jasmine petals, tonka, and cashmere woods, which Plush Vanilla has the cashmere note in it. The top notes in Vanilla Suede are Italian bergamot, creamy sandalwood, rice milk, vanilla beans, and liquid musks. So I think the vanilla note in this, which is actually a vanilla macaroon note, comes from Vanilla Suede. So on the bottle it says rosewater gelato, salted amber, and dark vanilla. So that one could be the amber that it's coming from, and then pressed petals is the other one I don't have, and that's Italian lemon, jasmine petals, and pink amber. So it seems to kind of have like a little bit of 3 of the love notes at least. I mean, 2 of them have amber, so I guess that kind of comes from those, and I don't think there's a jasmine note in this. Okay, so the full list of notes on Sephora's website is a vanilla perfume wrapped with creamy sandalwood, warm amber, airy orange blossom, sugared petals, and cashmere woods for a signature scent that lasts all day. The effect is a delicate, fluffy, playful vanilla that feels addictive, and the key notes are vanilla macaroon, cashmere woods, and amber crystal. Let's unbox this. So here we go. I did a whole aesthetic unboxing because I love doing those. So the thing that's different from the original Love Notes is this one has kind of like a little card on it, while this one does not. Like, it's on the bottle. Some people have complained about these bottles. They feel like it looks like a body spray. I, for one, actually like them, like especially with the original Love Notes. To me, it's giving the Dior bottles, like obviously not exact, but that's what it reminds me of, and I feel like they're very pretty and classic. But the thing I love about this is because the bottle's simpler, they put a ton of fragrance in here. Like, this has 4.25 ounces of fragrance. Normally the biggest bottle that you will be getting of a fragrance is, I'll check with this one with Rem 2.0, 3.4 ounces. That's what you're typically getting, whereas this one is 4.25. Like, that is huge, and it is $80, but for other fragrances that would have this much in them and be a perfume, to be exact, not a body spray because perfumes last longer, it would be like over $200. However, I get that it's not as fun as a Cloud or the REM bottles, like REM, the original, and REM 2.0. However, with this, you get so much more product and so much more for your dollar that it does not bother me, and I still think it's cute and fun. Let's spray her on. I have sprayed her already, so I have a wrist that it's settled onto, so I can kind of speak to that, because I do like to have a dried down version of the scent to reference. So let's spray her. The nozzle is also very like good at spraying. Like, it's a really nice mist. It's not squirting fragrance. I hate that so much when there's not like a nice atomizer, you know? I just don't like it. So this is very nice already. I really like that. The bottle itself feels heavy. I mean, there's a lot of fragrance in here, of course, but it is a glass bottle, so I really like that. I like how luxurious that feels. Onto the scent. It is so gorgeous, you guys. This is what I have wanted from a vanilla scent forever. Instantly, you do get the vanilla macaroon, and some people, when I was reading reviews, were saying they don't smell the macaroon. I totally do. Like, it is a fluffy, yummy vanilla that totally smells like a macaroon to me. And I love like the cashmere woods, like it gives it such a beautiful warmth. And then the amber, is it crystallized? Yeah, amber crystals like give it just this extra amount of depth. And I just adore this. Like, it is so gorgeous. This really is a 10 out of 10 for me. This may be my favorite fragrance from Ariana Grande because it is the perfect vanilla that I feel I've been searching for. So, some fragrances that this has been compared to, because I think that's important to talk about, especially if people don't like too many scents in their collection smelling the same because they feel like they waste money. I want to touch on those. So I did see this getting compared to Vanilla Skin by Phlur a lot. So I sprayed that on last time I was in Sephora, and I did not like that one, but I like this. So Phlur Vanilla Skin was nice, but I felt like it was like too much. Not necessarily too much vanilla. It also has a note of pink pepper, and these do have similar notes when you look at them side by side. Like, I thought it was gonna be almost exact. However, it's not. Phlur Vanilla Skin is much more spicy, while this is sweeter. Like, this definitely is the vanilla macaroon version of that with the spices pulled back. So I prefer this one over the Phlur Vanilla Skin. However, if you are between the two and you prefer sweeter scents, I would encourage you to go with Plush Vanilla because I like this way more, and again, way more product. Also, as this is sitting on me, I feel like it's almost getting sultrier, which I love. It is so pretty, like the woodsy notes are coming in more. The pink pepper is there, it's in the beginning. Like, I think if you don't like pink pepper, it's not going to deter you or make you not like this fragrance because it's not super prominent. I love pink pepper, and it's super prominent in Mod Blush, which is one of the reasons that I love Mod Blush. But again, if you don't like it, it is not super strong in this. It is more strong in the Phlur Vanilla Skin though. Upon looking at the price for the Phlur Vanilla Skin, for a 3.3 ounce bottle, it is $139, whereas this one is $80 before tax, and it has 4.5 ounces. So it's less expensive as the bottle on its own, but it's definitely less expensive per ounce. Again, a reason why Plush Vanilla is better. Not trying to like dog on Phlur Vanilla Skin, it's just that was what it was compared to so much that I feel like I needed to talk about it. Same with when I reviewed the Cherry Eclipse fragrance. Everyone was asking if it was like Lost Cherry by Tom Ford, which it was not. So I just really like to touch on those things for you guys because I feel like those were the things that I saw that was the most common. Another question was, is it similar to Mod Vanilla? And it is not. Mod Vanilla, I really, really love, but it's not super heavy on the vanilla scent despite being called Mod Vanilla. Like, it's definitely there, but this, I feel like the notes that come at me the most are kind of like the muskiness of it and the pear note in it. So this is almost like a soapy, powdery, musky pear vanilla, and I feel like those notes jump out before the vanilla. Again, I love Mod Vanilla so much, but it's not as vanilla heavy. So if you were wanting something that was more vanilla than Mod Vanilla is, like if you're like, this is not enough vanilla for me, Plush Vanilla will provide what you were searching for. And Ariana Grande also called this like the grown-up sister of Mod Vanilla, and I do definitely agree with that. Again, this kind of has settled into more of like a sultry scent with the vanilla, and it's gorgeous. Like, again, this is everything I've been searching for with a vanilla fragrance. Like, not trying to just totally gas this up, but I am obsessed. And then on to layering, because I always love talking about layering scents with you guys because it's really fun to do. Like, I think it's fun. It's fun to make your own custom scent. It's especially fun if a scent is really popular and you love it, but you want to make it more your own. That's when I love to layer things. So one thing I think is going to be gorgeous with this is, I mean, it's it's right there. It's literally right there, is the EOS Vanilla Cashmere lotion. It's gonna add that extra sweetness, and it's just going to pair absolutely perfectly with Plush Vanilla. So definitely recommend the EOS lotion, which I'm sure you already have if you are a vanilla lover, and if you don't, what are you waiting for? Like, you need this. And another one that I don't have anymore, I feel like anytime I get a body mist, I'm like, why did I do this? I have so many perfumes, and body mists just a lot of the time don't do what I want them to do. Like, I don't want to have to spray something on 20 times a day and all of that. However, there are some that smell delicious. So I think that Bare Vanilla from Victoria's Secret, that is one of my favorite body sprays. I always got compliments whenever I wore it and was told I smelled like a vanilla cupcake. So I think that would be a really nice thing to layer with Plush Vanilla, because it will just amp up the vanilla once again, and just create that like nice scent bubble. I feel like the purple bottle of the Sol de Janeiro scents will also go really nicely as layering. Even the lotion as well will be nice with it. However, don't feel like you have to layer this. I just always like suggesting layering scents because, again, it's a nice way to customize a scent and make it your own. So a little funny story about me getting this fragrance. I went to Sephora, which when Cherry Eclipse came out, I was at the Ulta right when it opened. Like, they had barely set up the display, and I was like telling them what came with the gift. They were like, oh, I didn't even know, that's awesome. Like, I'm gonna get it now. So that was really fun. I love going on opening day. Like I said, I kind of treat it almost like a holiday. Like, I'm like, oh yay, the Ariana Grande fragrance launched. So with this, I called ahead to Sephora to make sure it was there, because on the app it wasn't saying it was in store. Like, you can check by doing a online pickup to kind of see if it will be there, and I was not getting that. So I was like, is this not in store? Am I going to have to order it and wait because my Sephora doesn't have it? However, I called them, they had it, so I went into the store. When I went into the store though, they had the whole display of Ariana Grande fragrances and even the Plush Vanilla like spot. However, it was gone. So I was like, did this sell out in an hour? Because I got there an hour after opening. So I talked to one of the girls that work there, and it was the same girl on the phone, which she was so sweet, and she like sprayed the tester card for me, and I was like, yeah, this smells wonderful, let's get it. So checked out and went home. They had to grab it from the back, but they said I was the first customer to buy it that day. So that was kind of cool. So I think you guys know this is an absolute yes for me. This is a perfume that I'm going to recommend, that I really, really love, that I'm going to continue wearing, because this smells like the perfect, cozy, sweet, yummy vanilla. I love this, and I highly, highly recommend this if you are a vanilla lover as well. It's perfect. It's the perfect vanilla.